Night here on NTV with me, David Joseph. Good evening. I've got the usual suspects back for me this evening. Nanu to my right, Rashi to my left, to share all of the experiences and punditry on everything that's happened last Thursday and Sunday. And we start with a Sunday fixture, and again we go to the First Division, which I think is going to be a hotly contested division this season. Esprit, one of our new teams, are up against Seoul Youth, who didn't have a great time of it in the first game of the season. We had that one highlighted for you. They went down in the odd goal of 9, a 5-4 thriller. They went down to the Young Pretenders PYO. They're looking to bounce back and get their season back on track against the new team, Esprit, who came into the season losing the first game, doing better in their second. How would they do against the early season favourites Seoul Youth? Off to Victoria Park we go for highlights of the game between Esprit and Seoul Youth.
Run the VT.
It's all about providing football and entertainment for you guys out there. And what I'm going to tell you is the First Division, hat full, stack full of goals going in the First Division, some crazy results. I'm going to tell you the result of that game and the rest of the First Division right now. Here are the results for you on the screen for you right now. Are they there? Thank you very much. Look at that first game. 13 goals in a game is incredible, almost crazy almost. I need to get one of these teams in here to talk about this. AMY still looking for their first victory, managed to score 6 goals. How can you score 6 goals and still end up on the losing side? Red Goat got 7 and that puts them top of the table. Arsenal won their first game, thought they were going to go well. They went down by 4 goals to 2 to Lotus. Well done to you guys, Lotus. New boys in the division, and now you've got yourself 3 points. Burdett and PYO, that was the game I went down to see. Fantastic game it was, and PYO came from behind twice and won it 3-2 in the end. That game you just saw there, that was a 10-goal thriller. Would you believe it? Not by watching that, you wouldn't. 6 goals to 3, Esprit beat Seoul Youth by, again, Seoul Youth getting smashed in a high-scoring game. And Stepney B versus Bow, this was probably the only sane game, it looks like on paper, but Stepney B can't get a win, and Bow get themselves another victory by a goal to 0. Rashid's in the house. Rash, first time you've had an opportunity to comment on the First Division. Yeah. How's it playing out for you?
I've watched on 2 occasions Redcoats, and I must say they are looking the business. I'm not surprised. Even that game I was watching, I left them at 5-2, so I'm surprised it's gone so close to 7-6 and dominating and scoring left, right, centre. But they have a very powerful side, very strong, and very focused and determined. Because last 2 weeks, one thing I've noticed with Division 1 is a lot of teams are taking it seriously. Back in the days, or even last year, everyone turning up 5-10 minutes before. I had last 2 Sundays I watched a few teams. They turn up an hour early. They all change, warming up, doing the drills, etc. So they're taking it seriously. And one of the teams is Redcoat. They're very ambitious. They want to be in the Premiership. And in the last 2 weeks, I've seen them. They look strong. So for me, Redcoat are looking really good at the moment of time.
Deserve to be on top.
They deserve to be on the top because and they're strong, and the quality, the players they have, the strength. They've added so many new players from last season. It's just gone stronger. So this, for me, that's one team that stood out for the games at Hackney Marshes.
We'll talk about the rest of the teams in the First Division in the next part of the show. We'll also have a look at the Premier Division fixtures, and we'll talk about what could possibly happen if those teams collide in the Cup. Yes, we have a Cup draw coming up for you in a couple of weeks' time. We're going to talk more to you about that, what's coming up. Nanu's here, so it must be Vets League as well. All that and more coming up in the remainder of the show. Stick around, we'll be back after this short break.